guys, welcome back. It's me, Pauline, aka The Awkward Domestic, and I am back with you for a special project. One of my favorite kiddos is currently in the Great Gatsby play, and he's going to be hosting the cast party for the play. So this is kind of a big deal, you know? I decided I want to help him decorate. I want to make it a little extra special, a little extra fun. And what better theme for a party than the Great Gatsby? Come on. I'm seeing balloons flowing down the wall, made to look like the bubbles coming from a bottle of champagne, because why not? Go big or go home. I went down to the basement. I think I'm the kind of person that like sees what I have and then goes from there. I happen to have a lot of balloons. I want to get rid of them. This is the perfect opportunity. The colors I have, chef's kiss. In my Barney bag of a basement, these are what I was able to pull. Part of a bag of 100 pearl, part of a bag of 100 gold. We'll see how far this gets us. Future me checking in, I did end up buying more balloons. Not only did I end up buying 36-inch balloons, but I just went out and bought like 2 packs of balloons. One was like a variety pack in size, and that gave me 12, 8, 5, and 10-inch balloons in like 3 different shades. But once they're inflated, they basically all almost look the same. They're not quite, but I think that variety is really nice. It adds like a little bit more depth to the balloons, and I added that with the black and sparkle, cream, all the things I had. Did go ahead and get some of the jumbo gold and black balloons to go with it, but we're looking great. My trick for transporting balloons from place to place is one that I picked up at the thrift store. I actually got a duvet cover for a king size bed. I think I originally picked up this duvet cover to see if I could make curtains for this room, and I just didn't really have enough. So instead of going with this color, which is like that accent color in our wallpaper, I picked up these velvet curtains. Anyways, tangent. So I just stuck it in a closet and thought, I'm sure it'll come in useful one day. Well, that day has come and come again. I love using this duvet cover to transport balloons. So if I'm helping with an event or something, I blow up my balloons at home, sitting in front of the TV comfortably so that when I'm on site, I have plenty of time, and then I transport them in this and I can set them up however. So it's great. It's better than using plastic bags. And I love the fact that this is eco-friendly. I paid like $4 for it, and I've gotten so much use out of it. It's paid for itself time and time and time again. Mostly it's paid for itself just because like it saved me so much in terms of headache. Now I'm going to blow up all of one color, right? And then transport that to site, get the other color, transport it another day, because we're gonna have a lot of balloons. It's better to give yourself a ton of time and not need it than be coming down to the wire and not have the time you need. You don't actually want to see me blowing up 100 balloons. So we're gonna speed this up for you. Okay. On night 1 of blowing up these balloons, I was watching Apple Cider Vinegar on Netflix. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. That lady, total psycho. It's the next day, folded my back seats down, and I'm transporting the first batch to site. Okay, we're heading into the thrift store. I'm going to be looking for things that I can use for the Great Gatsby themed party. Wish me luck. This is my problem with coming to the thrift store, because I just found a set of 4 of these. They're so cute. $2.50 each, and I have a coupon for 20% off. Do I need this? No. Yes, they're marked as candlesticks, but I feel like they're regular glasses. Are they not? They can't be candlesticks. They have like a bump in the bottom. I found some awesome bases for centerpieces at the thrift store. So we're watching American Murder, Gabby Petito, and the thing that is so confusing to me is how is Brian Laundrie in his early 20s looking like a 45-year-old? Oh no, he was beating on her. Oh, hell no. Time flies when you're watching a murder doc. This was such a tedious process, but like once I saw the final look, I knew it was all worth it. Milk. That man's aging like milk. These balloons are about half as large as the ones I did the first night so that we can get a really good variety when it comes to our sizing. Another day, another balloon drop. This is the final night of inflating balloons for this party. Thrilled. We're watching Love is Blind Habibi, and it is 1,000 times better than the Minnesota season. I didn't even watch past the first, 30 minutes of episode 1 in Minnesota because it was so boring. I just knew it wasn't for me. Wow, guys, I must really love you because I have my bare ass face on camera. Inflating all the balloons was just step 1. Then I had to use my balloon couplers to make bunches. That took a while. Once I had my bunches, I was able to string the balloons together to form chains. Each chain was roughly 4 to 6 feet. Keeping them shorter made assembly more manageable. After I put the bigger bunches on, I went back with smaller accents. I repeated this process over and over with different colors of balloons. Here are all the individual bunches I created. Next up, I assembled my giant hoop. The sad part is, I actually sped this whole thing up because I was incredibly slow. But that's okay, because at the end of the day, it still got done. Boom, hoop complete. I'm starting to install the balloon bubbles on the wall and these gold and black bubbles on the hoop. It's really coming along nicely. I wanted to make a few centerpieces for around the house, so what I came up with were ostrich feather 20s inspired centerpieces. They're absolutely gorgeous. I went on Pinterest and got some inspo and then thought about how to make it all come together. I stopped by the thrift store, picked up some vases. I got a set of 4 that were the perfect shape for less than $1.50 each. And I ordered some ostrich feathers in a few different sizes on Amazon. I actually had a foam ball at home that I repurposed for one of the centerpieces and picked up some foam combs from the dollar store. I cut one of the foam combs to the shape I needed it and then hot glued it to the top of the vase. I think these thrift store vases were perfect. Would you have guessed it was $1.50? Here's what I came up with. What do you think? So fun. And honestly, it's so cheap because the packs of ostrich feathers online, I think were like $6, $7. And I used basically one pack to do this because I used about half of 2 different packs that were different sizes. But how fun is that? I think it's going to be perfect for the party. With nearly 30 teens descending on the house, I knew we were going to need snacks. So I decided to do these really fun snack boards with all sorts of kid-friendly things. I actually did grilled cheeses, Uncrustable peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and a ton of dino nuggets. Luckily, I was able to assemble some before we went to the show. Afterwards, I packed everything up and got ready to head over to the house. Yes, I looked cute. I'm actually back from the cast party, and in typical me form, I didn't take any pictures of my setup, which makes me feel like a total idiot because, like, what's the point of the whole video if I didn't get the final shots? But to be quite honest, there were kids pouring into the house as soon as I finished, and I sort of just had to like jump into it, you know? As far as the food, all we have is that time lapse, and that's just gonna have to do. Trust me, the kids loved it. Within seconds, the doorbell, of course, was ringing and ringing, and kids were running up to their friends and screaming, "They have dino nuggets!" Which made my heart very happy because after all, 15, 16, 17-year-olds, they're just big kids. Thanks so much for watching. This has been a ton of fun. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Come on back and watch the next one. Thanks. Bye. These are the kinds of distractions I have to deal with. That's going in the video.